come up if you're here. Juan Hidalgo ran against Juan Vargas. Thank you. The right Juan. Denise Gibson ran against Scott Peters. Came up short. Thank you. James Beltmeyer ran against Susan Davis. Came up short. Fought a good fight. John Renison ran for State Senate against Tony Atkins. Thank you, John. Randy Vopel is going to be the next assemblyman from the 71st Assembly District. Maureen Waldron was overwhelmingly re-elected in North County for State Assembly. Rocky Chauvin was re-elected for State Assembly. Brian Mainshine was re-elected for State Assembly. Kevin Melton, you can hold the applause. We'll do it at the end, otherwise we'll never get through it, but I appreciate that. Kevin Melton ran against Todd Gloria, came up short. Kevin, thank you for fighting a good fight. John Moore stepped up to run against Shirley Weber. Lincoln Picard stepped up to run against Lorena Gonzalez. We have two priority seats that haven't yet been settled. That is Kristen Gaspar for supervisor to take out Dave Roberts. It's a little over 1,000 ballots. He's ahead by 1,000. There are about 80,000 ballots left to count. We hope to still win that one. Mark Weiland is slightly behind the union candidate. We still have a chance to win that. Keith Blackburn was re-elected to Carlsbad City Council. Lorraine Wood is just a hair behind. We hope that she makes it. Jason Paggiao came up short, most likely in Chula Vista. In Mike Diaz in Chula Vista, we're going to pick up a seat. Yay! As we defeated the union candidate. So Mike Diaz is our candidate. Richard Bailey is the new Coronado mayor. We put another Republican on the Coronado City Council with Mike Donovan. Bob McClellan was re-elected in El Cajon. Star Bales came up short. Steve Goebel was elected to the El Cajon City Council. New candidate came to our candidate school. Paul Circo came up short. Humbert Cabrera came up short there. Rest assured, El Cajon is a 4-1 Republican city still. In Encinitas, the People's Republic of Encinitas, we have a little bit of work to do. Kristen Gaspar ran for supervisor. Paul Gaspar, her husband, ran against the Democrat Occupy candidate for Encinitas. Came up short. Phil Graham ran. I saw Phil Graham down here. Fought a good fight. Came up short. Mark Muir was re-elected in Encinitas. So Encinitas is a 1-4 Republican city. We have a little bit of work to do there, ladies and gentlemen. So we need candidates to step up in Encinitas. Joe Garcia came up short in Escondido. Didn't take out Olga Diaz. Mike Morasco was overwhelmingly re-elected, which means Escondido is still solidly 4-1 Republican. Yeah. There was a treasurer's race, citywide race. Doug Schultz, our endorsed Republican candidate. We don't trust Democrats handling money, so he was elected new Escondido city treasurer. Julie Behrens and Tim O'Neill ran down deep in enemy territory in Imperial Beach. Wow. The few, the proud, the Imperial Beach Republicans. Be therapy for them later. No, thank you, Julie and Tim, for running. In La Mesa, Christine Alicio was overwhelmingly re-elected. One of our standout candidates who stood against Proposition A. We want you up here. Christine, make sure you come up here. We recognize you. Ruth Sterling, who's been on the council for 24 years, came up short. One Democrat made it on the La Mesa City Council. Rest assured, though, La Mesa is still 4-1 Republican. Lemon Grove is tough, another city with tough sledding. Teresa Rosiak ran for that, came up short for mayor. Michael Summers came up short for city council. But Matt Mendoza, who's sitting right here, won a seat that you're from, and in a couple of months you'll have to call him honorable because he won a seat. City Council. Oceanside mayor, we had a candidate, Jim Gibson, came up short, unfortunately. Our incumbent, Jack Feller, was re-elected. Steve Hasty gave it a good try right there in the red shirt, came up short, fought valiantly, and came up short. So that's still a 3-2 Democrat city. So you see, we have work to do, ladies and gentlemen. On the good note, in Oceanside, our candidate for city treasurer, who passed away after the filing period, still won, by the way. So even the dead Republican is better. I'm going to have to pay for that. Somebody's going to tweet that. Because you know if the live Democrat is there, you know, she's going to do some crazy things. So that's going to go to an appointment, obviously, in Oceanside. Hopefully they'll appoint somebody great. But, you know, that made national news, actually. Gary Ernst. God bless him. He has some higher power helping out. In Poway City Council, Poway is a 4-1 Republican city. Barry Leonard was appointed. He was now elected in his own right. Julie, he's over there. Julie Bendinelli fought the good fight. She came up short. I want to thank her for being the WAN, or the woman in the arena. In the city of San Diego, this was a very important race for city attorney. You all know Jan Goldsmith, and we have pension reform in the city of San Diego, and taxpayers have had a champion in him with our pension reform that we passed. And I saw Carl DeMaio here. I don't know if he's left already, but all that pension reform movement started under Carl DeMaio.
That's right.
We needed to make sure that we had, yes, we needed to make sure that we had a city attorney that's going to stand up to the unions, which are, of course, fighting the pension reform in the city of San Diego, and wants the city to retroactively fork over hundreds of millions of dollars to say goodbye to your libraries, again, if that happens. The Democrat union-backed candidate won. Our candidate, who fought so hard and did everything we wanted from him, was Robert Hickey, and I want to recognize him right there. Thank you for being the man of the arena. Ray Ellis came up short for City Council. In San Marcos, we have it's a 4-1, so it's a safe city to live in, San Marcos. 4-1 Republican. Rebecca Jones was reelected. Sharon Jenkins was reelected. Matt Stack, our endorsed candidate, came up short. Still 4-1 Republican. In Santee, we had a battle for mayor with 2 good Republicans, John Minto and Rob McNellis. And ladies and gentlemen, John Minto, Rob McNellis is here, and John Minto, who is the next mayor of Santee, is here as well. That's a good news. Now, however, there was a little bit of unfortunate news in Santee. By the way, Santee, where you have to own, I don't know, how many acres do you have is the minimum? And how many guns do you have to own? And whatever Democrats you have there are token Democrats, just so you have something to show around. That's going to get killed on social media as well. Somebody's having so much trouble. There was 1 seat up, and we had 2 Republican candidates and 1 Democrat. The Republicans split the vote, and the Democrat got in. So just, you know, both great candidates who ran for city council. It was just unfortunate. We try to, you know, work as best we can to work as a team, and have one person run doesn't always work. It's no fault really of the candidates, but just ideally we want to have head-to-head matchups, especially in God's country, in Santee out there. But Dustin Trotter ran a great campaign, Mason Heron as well. I think they're here. Solana Beach City Council is another tough one. Chris Hone ran, came up short. And I've saved the best for last. In Vista, we're going alphabetical. Vista was 4-1 Republican. That's pretty good, right?
Yes.
But the Vista Republicans, we can do one.
Yes. Vista.
This one
Vista.
Down here, you know, we just got to get rid of him.
Vista.
We had Amanda Rigby, the incumbent, was reelected.
Yeah, Amanda.
Kind of 4 great Republicans run. One of them was our endorsed candidate, and one of the other 3 candidates won. Joe Green, who won, is going to be the next councilman. He's here somewhere. Gail Pilot fought a good fight as well. Tom Fleming and Victoria Waffle, all Republican candidates. We got rid of the Democrat, name is Cody Campbell.
Yes.
One of his, talk about local issues.
That is amazing.
His big, you know, the big screw up that he did was he voted to keep the red light cameras. Do we like the red light cameras? No. Voters like red light cameras? No. And last council meeting before the election, oh, I've had an epiphany. No, I don't like red cameras anymore. I'm voting no. Voters were wise to it already. So I think it may be the last city, if not the last, one of the last cities, and that now won't have any red light cameras. It's through the hard work of people like Amanda Rigby and Vista.
Yes,
starting
Vista.
January, December, I think December is going to have 5-0 Republican.
Whoa, Vista! Woo!
So that's part of the commentary. I have a few more I'm going to
Vista.
read. I'm not going to give you a full commentary. We'll be here till midnight. But if you hear your name, please come up. Tim Carruthers is